everyone, welcome back to another video. So I contemplated whether I even wanted to do a Sephora video. They have their annual spring sale going on right now. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be a little bit late to the party. It's probably going to be a couple of days after the launch. It starts on Friday, April 5th. I was a little delayed in the filming, but I figure better late to the party than not showing up at all. So that's what we're gonna do. I know I have a good portion of my audience is drugstore, but I also know that I have quite a few viewers out there that are a mix. You like drugstore, you like high-end. I also have some viewers that just strictly like high-end. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and make it. A few of these are new launches, and then there's also some products that are my tried and true holy grail type of products. So if you're not familiar with the Sephora, I'm going to call it the VIB sale. That's what it used to be called. I think they've called it different things now, the spring sale and all that sort of stuff. So with the Sephora sale, they have different tiers, and that's based on your purchasing history with Sephora. So if you're a Rouge member, the sale dates are starting on Friday, April 5th, and that goes right through to April 15th. If you're a VIB member, that starts on April 9th for you and still goes until April 15th. And an insider, your sale starts also on April 9th and goes until the 15th. And the different percentages are, so if you're a Rouge member, you get 20% off. If you are a VIB, you get 15% off. And if you are an insider, you get 10% off. And then any of their actual Haus brand, which is called the Sephora collection, that is always, when they have their sales, 30% off. So that is the time that I buy all of my Sephora products that I absolutely love. They have some great quality products, and that's the time that I absolutely fill my cart up with those products. And I tried really, really hard to try and keep this to 10. So 10 is always such a nice number. So I try and keep it to them, but I will say there's going to be a couple of, we'll say, honorable mentions that will all plug in here as well. So let's start off with first a skincare product that I have been using every single day since I got it a couple of weeks ago. And it is the new Glow recipe. This is the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops. This is a tinted serum. Wow, you guys, this stuff is amazing. So I am a big fan of the original watermelon drops. I've had them on my channel before, the niacinamide drops. Fabulous product. But this one here, oh my goodness, the glow that it gives my skin, it gives a beautiful little bit of a tint to the skin as well. So you can certainly wear this just plain on its own. You don't have to wear like a foundation with it if you're not, wanting to do that. I find it evens out my skin tone. It gives a beautiful glow to the skin. It has niacinamide, it has hyaluronic acid in it. The only thing I will say is it can be a little tacky. So when you first apply it, it's quite like a sticky substance. So I usually let that dry a little bit before I start going in with my like foundations and other products. But it is the last step that I use in my skincare routine. So if I am like, after I've put all my moisturizers, my serums, all that sort of stuff, my sunscreen, then I go in with this as my last step. It's great for normal dry combination skin, but absolutely loving this product, and it's my first recommendation. Now this next product I think is a bit of an underrated product. I don't see a lot of people talking about this, but I really enjoy this one for my eyebrows. So it is the Kosas, this is the Brow Pop Defining Pencil. So this one has the typical little spoolie on the end. I do have this one in medium brown, but this one has one of those tips that is quite on an angle and a little bit of a thicker stick. So what I usually do is I take the really pointy end and I use that to define the brow, like really get in there and define the brow, any little sparse areas. And then I take the flat end and I use that to fill in all that area that I want to make my eyes a little bit fluffier. I will say it's a little bit of a harder pencil. It's not like the most softest pencil I've used. And the same thing with the spoolie. The spoolie is not like I have some drugstore ones that are a little bit softer of the spoolie, but these ones do a it does a great job of running the hairs through. But I love the packaging. It's quite a sturdy, actually, pencil. Like it's not, sometimes you get it like a really flimsy type of package, but this one has some substance to it and you get a lot of product in there as well. So really enjoy this one. And as a side note, they also have one that is called the Brow Pop Nano Pencil. So the difference with this one, it has a little spoolie on the end, But this one is like a small micro type of end. Like, look at how little that is. So if you want a really great, like, defining type of pencil to get in there, this is fantastic for that. I love this one as it really gets into that little detail kind of on the end of my brows where I don't want it to be like going all the way down. That drags my eye down, I find. I just try and like flail it out here like this. Really gives some nice like feather hair-like strokes. So both of these are great products from Kosas. All right, this next one, I'm going to sound like a broken record, so I'm not going to go into too much detail because I've had it pretty much in every makeup tutorial that I have. Sorry guys, but it's just my favorite. I haven't found anything that even compares to it. And it's the Clinique. This is the even better, but it's the color correcting. I have this one in the shade Peach. This is the best color corrector that's totally my opinion. But I find the creaminess of the product, it really tones down, like I am quite dark, like I have quite dark circles. I find it really does tone down that darkness for me. It blends in like a dream. I just blend it in usually with my fingers. It lasts throughout the day. It doesn't do any creasing on me. I don't usually use, like it has like a little sponge tip applicator. I usually don't use that. You can tell, I mean, it's still white. I haven't used it at all. I just prefer to blend it in with my finger. Or you can certainly go in and like with a brush. All-time favorite color corrector. Haven't found another one like it. There is another shade if you have a darker skin tone. There's a, I think it's apricot or something like that. I'll have the shade listed down below. But for my skin tone, the peach one does a fantastic job. Now this foundation I find doesn't get talked about as much as it used to, but I still really enjoy it, and I think it does a lovely job on mature skin. And that's the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. I have this one in the shade 17.5N, which is a really nice shade match for me. And then what's nice about buying the Sephora collection products right now, this would probably a little bit more affordable than some of the drugstore foundations that are out there right now, because drugstore foundations have really started to creep up in price. So with the discount of the 30% off, like I said, this would probably be more affordable than some other ones. But I love how this gives me a natural finish. I am wearing it today. A lot of these products, as I'm going through the video, I will pop up that I'm using the product. So this does give me a really natural finish. It's like a medium buildable coverage, very hydrating. Like my skin feels really super hydrated. It's very lightweight. I don't feel like I'm wearing like a mask on my face. This one also has hyaluronic acid in it. It's fragrance free. I don't have any issues with it settling into my fine lines. Like you can see right now, I've had it on for a good couple of hours, and you can see like I'm still doing pretty good here in around my smile lines. It has a great shade range, like quite a big shade range. So if you haven't tried it before, I would say now's the time to grab it while it's on sale. And I think you'd really enjoy it if you have mature skin. Now I do have another honorable mention for foundation because I can't do a Sephora video without recommending this foundation. This is so beautiful. This is such a beautiful foundation. I have it as one of my favorite foundations of all time. So this is the Haus Labs. This is the one by Lady Gaga, that like part of her makeup collection. Oh my goodness, you guys, where do I start with this foundation? I'll let you know first. I have it in the shade 110. This is light neutral. This is one of those, I'm gonna like call it a clean product at Sephora. It's hyperallergenic, gives a natural finish. It's long wearing. I believe it won like an Allure Beauty Award back in 2023. I've had it on makeup tutorials countless times. I'll try and, if I can find some of the videos, I'll put some thumbnails here for you guys so you can go check them out. This gives you a medium coverage. It feels very weightless on the skin, not heavy at all. It's a buildable coverage. It's one of those type of foundation that has some skin caring products in it, which is going to help with any sort of like environmental stresses on your skin. And again, another wonderful, wonderful product that does not settle into my fine lines. And it just looks so beautiful. Even at the end of the day, my skin looks as good as when I put it on in the morning, when I'm taking my makeup off at night. It's just a phenomenal, phenomenal foundation. Love it. That's all I'm going to say about it. Now, if you've watched some of my previous videos, you know that I am all over products that are, I'm going to call them one and dones, so I can just throw something on and head out the door. I love those type of products. I love multi-purpose type of products as well. just saves me some time. One of the products I find just is underrated, doesn't get talked about a lot anymore. This was by the Stila. So this is their liquid eyeshadows. And this one I have in the shade Kitten. And it's what I have on today. This is so beautiful. And I love how I can just throw it on. And it's what I said, a one and done. So it comes as a wand. Look how beautiful that shade is. It's a really nice, pretty, iridescent. Has some like a goldy flecks to it. Oh, it's just beautiful. I just apply it with the wand and then I go in with a makeup brush and just blend it out. One of the other reasons that I love it is I don't find it has any creasing on my eyes. It doesn't get into all, like, I have a bit of crepiness on my eyelids. It doesn't seep into that. I think this is fantastic for mature eyes. Doesn't emphasize, like I said, doesn't emphasize all of those little wrinkles I've got going on. So, and that's sometimes hard to find with like a liquid eyeshadow. So love, love, love the Stila. And then I will go into a bit of an honorable mention. I don't think I could do a video without having this product in here because this is fantastic. It's the Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Eyes to Mesmerize, but it's the particular shade of Oyster Pearl that I absolutely love. It is like a moussey type of formula, but it is one of those products that you can, like I apply it with just my fingertip. You can blend it in with a brush if you want. I just find it does a great job with just using my fingertip. But that's it there. And once you get it on, oh my goodness, it's a gorgeous, like a taupey kind of color. Absolutely stunning. And it's a one and done type of eyeshadow. There's lots of times I just throw this on and then that's it for the day. Another product, I couldn't do a Sephora video without including this. And it is the Merit. This is the Clean Lash Mascara. This is my favorite. My favorite mascara that I use pretty much every single day. I find it gives me like a really soft, fluttery kind of lash. This isn't one that's going to give me like intense lengthening on my lashes. It's not going to give me like huge amounts of volume, but it just gives me enough length on my lashes that I look like I'm wearing something. What I love about this also is it's a tubing mascara. So what happens there is it's very easy to remove at the end of the night. They basically come off as like little tubes off of your lashes. So super easy. I'm not sitting there with, cleansers trying to get them off. It's very long wearing. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't flake. I find it really like defines my lashes, separates them. And it's one of those mascaras that I could sit there and apply it and apply it and apply it, and it's not gonna clump on me at all. Like, you can apply this till the cows come home. It's not gonna clump on you. Just a fabulous, fabulous product. And Merit is like a clean beauty brand as well. So I really enjoy that too. And the wand is just like a regular wand. It's nothing, it doesn't have all these little tricks on the wand. Like, it doesn't have a swivel on it, or it doesn't have two sides of the wand. Just a really basic wand, but the formula is top notch. Now, a new product that I've gotten my hands on, and I have been using it, I'm gonna say again, every single day since I got it. It came out a couple weeks ago, and I was so happy that I was able to get my hands on it. And it is the new Rare Beauty. This is the Soft Pinch Luminous. Now, this is a blush. She has the highlighter, which if you've watched my channel before, you know I absolutely love the highlighter. One of the best highlighters out there. But now she has come out with a blush. So I have this one in the shade Cheer. But isn't that just such a pretty, pretty pink? Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Now, what I love about this blush is, there's the shade there. Look at how beautiful that is. So when I apply it, it has a little bit of like a luminosity to it, like a radiance to it, that I don't use a highlighter. So you can see here today, I have it on. This is just the blush. I have not applied any highlighter, but look at how luminous my skin looks. It's beautiful. What a beautiful product. So one of the reasons I've been wearing it a lot is just because it's saving me a step in the morning of not having to apply highlighter. But the formula, like, it just feels wonderful. It feels very like silky on the skin, But I think this is great for mature skin because it gives that lovely luminosity. Like, look at it. It looks like I'm looking in the mirror right now. It almost has like an iridescent kind of look to it. So that's this particular shade. She does have a few other shades, but I really gravitated to this one. I like that. Like, it has like a peachy hue to it. So loving, loving, loving this product. The packaging is a slightly different than the highlighter. This has more of like a matte type of finish to it, whereas the highlighter is more of like a glossy type of finish to the packaging. Absolutely love, love, love. And then for blushes, I'm going to throw in this as an honorable mention because I really do enjoy this blush. So is it the Patrick Ta? This one I have in the shade She's That Girl. So what it is there's a powder up here and a cream formula down here. Now what he does in his videos is he usually applies the cream first. So there is the lovely cream formula. There's the cream. It's a beautiful pink. And then the powder really complements. So there's the powder. But there's something about the formula. Well, let me just see here. Let's see if I can just apply a little bit here. Why not be extra? You know, why not? So I'm going to put a little bit of the powder. Like the pigmentation, like I just barely touched that and it's already on the brush. And then you tap it in. Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. But the formula is fantastic. He did come out, I think, with some new shades. I am trying to get my hands on one of the shades. And it's sold out, of course, because his products sell out a lot. But like I said, I was going to give this as an honorable mention. Wonderful, wonderful blush. Now, Anastasia has a new lip product that is wonderful. And I'm wearing it today. It is one of the most comfortable matte liquid lipsticks that I've used in a really, really, really long time. So this is called the Anastasia. This is the Lip Velvet. It's like a textured mousse. The packaging is just stunning. Beautiful packaging. Oh, I forgot to shade. I have this one in the shade Kiss. Now this is, just like I said, it is quite like a moussey type of formula. I love the wand, how it has that really pointy end. So you don't even have to use like a lip liner with it. It really does get into those crevices like right along your lip line. I've always been a big fan of the Anastasia liquid lipsticks. She does whatever formula she uses for them. It's just so incredible how it is not drying at all. Like sometimes when you get like a liquid lipstick, oh my goodness, it almost hurts your lips if they feel so dry. And then they start getting all like lines in them because they're so dry. And those ones I usually have to wear like a gloss on them. But look at how beautiful this looks. My like all my lines and stuff. I've had this on for quite a long time. All my lines and everything, it's not like it's accentuating them. I'm a big fan of, this is one of her older versions of liquid lipstick. I believe I have the shade Pure Hollywood, I think this one is. But again, similar thing where it's just like this one's just like a standard wand. But the formula is great. I love this formula. This formula is pretty comparable to this one, but I'm enjoying this formula a lot better. But it feels like right now, it feels really smooth on the lips, really weightless. Doesn't feel like I actually have anything on my lips right now at all. Really pigmented. Like that was basically one swipe that I did on my lip, and I didn't have to go in for like a couple of other swipes on my lip. So a great, great lip product and the perfect time to pick it up when it's on sale. And this is for sure one of the products that I have pretty much in every single Sephora video that is, because I stock up on this one every time it comes up on sale. So it is the Lawless Forget the Filler. This is the Overnight Lip Plumping Mask. This product, every night, without fail, this is the product I use every single night as my lip mask. I think this one is way better than the Laneige one. This one gives, like the Laneige one is hydrating, but what I like about this one is it's giving you a little bit of plumpness. So when I wake up in the morning, my lips actually look super hydrated and they do have like some fullness to them. It's not like, it doesn't have a stinging formula at all. It's quite cooling. So when I put it, it's the last thing I put on my lips before I get into bed, and I can just feel it on my lips. It has like a little bit of just like a coolness. Like if you go like that, it's like you have like spearmint or peppermint gum kind of thing. And when I say I always stock up on this, I have my replacement here because I'm almost out of this one. I'm pretty much down to the nitty gritty. It's like it's just about done. So then I have my replacement, and then during the Sephora sale, I usually stock up and get a couple more. But wonderful, wonderful, wonderful product. So those are my picks. This isn't like, just so you know, this isn't a sponsored video. This is all products that I buy myself, but I think that they are fantastic for mature skin. But I also want to share with you just a few. I have a few things on my, I'm going to call it my wish list. So I have them in my cart. Haven't decided whether I'm going to pull the plug on them or not, because some of them are a little bit pricey, but I've seen some other people talking about them and using them. So that's what's made me quite curious about them. So I just have, well, I have my wish list here on my phone. I have everything is kind of like hearted. So that's what my wish list is. Some of the stuff is actually sold out already. And I'm like, I should have grabbed it this morning, but oh well, I will. Well, what I usually do is put my name into the, it says like email me when it comes back in stock. So I'd be surprised if it comes back in stock before the sale ends, but oh well. So one of the first things that I want to try is it's called Innbeauty Project. That's the name of the brand. And it's called Extreme Cream Anti-Aging Firming and Lifting Refillable Moisturizer. So it is a little bit on the pricey side, but what I've heard about people trying this is it's really great for any like firmness, like firming your skin up, really hydrating. It's great for dry skin. They had some before and after pictures, and I'm like, wow, that's really actually really intriguing. So that's on my wish list. But again, anything that I buy, I will share it with you guys. So another one that I want to try is the Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Matte Eyeshadow Palette. Well, this has been all over social media. It's like a cool tone palette. I haven't purchased his original palette that has more of like neutral shades in it. This one is more cool tone, but I've been hearing so many people talk about it, and they say it's fantastic. And I love matte, so you guys know I love matte eyeshadow. So I may pull the plug on that one. I think I'm gonna get that one. It is again on a little bit on the pricey side for an eyeshadow palette. So keep in mind, like I'm in Canadian dollars, so our prices are always a little bit more than like somewhere else. But it just looks so beautiful. It's a 12, they're creamy shades, buildable. Supposed to be really good with skin tones. It has a wonderful, like I mentioned, matte finish. So that's one of my things on my cart. I was watching one of Tati's videos, and she had on there, it's a new milk makeup. Sorry, as I'm going through my list here, because I don't, it's, they have a hydrating lip oil. And I mean, I love, lip oils are kind of having a moment right now. So I'm really curious to try this one. She said this one was really, really good. And she compared it to like the Dior one, which is like way super expensive, the Dior lip oils. So she had mentioned this one and she really likes it. So I may pull the plug on that one. It looks really interesting. It's supposed to be like not really like a sticky formula, which I like. Gives a nice high shine. Milk Makeup is a cruelty-free brand. So that's in my cart. And there's just a couple of other things. Unfortunately, I wanted one of the Sephora collection, a highlighter. I'll put a picture of it here. I did notice that it is out of stock. So I'm super bummed about that because it looked so pretty. But fingers crossed, maybe it comes back in stock. And then I do want to try the Patrick Ta. He has a bronzer as well. Like I showed you the blushes, but he also has a bronzer, which looks fantastic because I love, like I said, I love the blushes. So trying it's a powder, like a powder bronzer and a contour. It did win like an Allure Best of Beauty Award last year, but I've heard other people talk about this one as well, and just how the formula is great. The actual shades are fantastic for like all skin tones. They don't have that sometimes bronzers can almost have like an orange hue to them or like a gray hue to them. Apparently this one is like spot on. And look, it's not sold out. I can add it to my cart. So let me know if you guys are making any purchases during the sale. Like I mentioned, now is the perfect time to stock up. I love getting stuff on sale, and especially the price of cosmetics right now is like extremely expensive. Even like drugstore stuff I find is like really, really creeping up. So anytime I can get something on sale, I am all over that. If you're not already, I would love for you to consider subscribing to my channel. Make sure to hit that notification bell that's right beside the subscribe button. That way you're notified whenever I upload new videos. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. That also helps my channel out a lot. Everything will be linked and listed down below for you guys. everything that I showed like on the video today, and then also any additional products that I may be wearing today. I'll also have that listed down below. If you hear some snarfing and stuff, that's just that's just my little dog. I have to have her with me now. If you watched my last video, I kind of went through, she had to have a surgery done and stuff. So for the time being, I just have her with me, whether I'm filming or working and that sort of thing. So if you hear that kind of going off in the background, that's her. And as always, I hope everybody has a great week and a great life, and I'll see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!